Hey, my friend Ron Gasparetto here, and in this video today, I want to talk to you about the whole concept and the whole idea of love. And how do you bring more love into your life? How do you draw more love into your life? Now, whether it's that relationship, that special romantic relationship you've been looking for all your life, and you don't know how to go about bringing that loved one into your life, that person that's really meant for you, or whether it's just in your existing relationships, where it's a romantic relationship or other relationships in your life, how do you bring and how do you draw more love out of those relationships, and how do you bring more love into those relationships? Because let's face it, life is all about love. Love is who we are. It's why we do things. The energy that flows through everything, I believe, is love. It's all about love. So we all want more. We all want to feel more. We all want to bring more love into our lives. So how do we draw more love into our lives? I have 4 ideas on that topic I'd like to share with you today. And I really think that it's going to help you move forward if you're really sort of searching for more love and really want more love in your life. Now, this first idea, this first concept, it's pretty basic. It's a pretty basic concept in personal development and personal growth. And that is, to bring more love into your life, to have more love into your life, you have to develop more self-love. Because the whole concept and the whole idea of love is that you can't bring more into it if you don't have it to give away. If you don't have that love inside of you, you don't have that to share with other people. It all starts from within. If you don't have that feeling of love inside of you, you just don't have the concept or whole idea of what love is all about. You can't draw that into you. You're coming from an empty place. Now, I know a lot of people say to me, Ron, I get that. I get this whole idea of self-love. But what if I'm in a place in my life where I just don't feel good about myself? I'm not happy with myself. I don't feel I'm where I should be in my life. I don't feel I've done enough things in my life. I've progressed enough in my life. What if I just don't feel good about myself? What if that feeling of self-love is missing? And I get that feeling. I've been in those places in my life before. And I'm here to tell you, that whole concept, that whole idea of not being good enough or where you should be in your life, or you should be farther ahead, that's all negative BS talk we tell about ourselves and to ourselves all the time. These programmed thoughts from our society, our upbringing, our culture, that says that we have to do certain things or become certain things to feel that sense of worthiness and that we're good enough, is really just bogus thinking. It's wrong, it's negative, it's false, it's incorrect. It's just not what life is all about. It's not who we really are. We came into this, on this earth, we came into this life feeling and being worthy and loved and powerful. And we're going to leave it that way. That's who we are at our core, at our nature. We don't have to earn anything. We don't have to become anything to feel that sense of worthiness. We want things in our life, we want progress, and that's great. We all want that in our lives. But you don't have to become or earn anything to be loved and feel that sense of worthiness and love in your life. You are loved just the way you are. You are love. So you are at the right place, you're where you should be. Don't feel that you have to do anything to earn that, if you will. All these bogus thoughts, we just have to start eliminating them in our lives. They're programmed, they're wrong, they're incorrect. They're just not who we really are. And to help you with that, I have a little exercise I'd like to share with you. I'd like you to find a time, preferably at night, 2 or 3 hours. Get quiet, eliminate all the distractions, the cell phones, all that stuff. Grab a journal, a piece of paper, and a pen, and put a line down the middle. On the top of the left column, write accomplishments. Now, I want you to sit there and go back 5, 10, 15 years, whatever it is for you, a period of time, whatever fits into your feeling of accomplishments in your life, and start writing out all the things that you've accomplished in your life. Whether it's earning a degree or finishing a course or learning a new language or raising children or being in a career or a job for a period of time that you've been successful in, whatever it is, you start writing out the things that you've accomplished in your life, big and what you believe may be small things in your life. You're going to start sensing this, wow, I've really done and accomplished a lot in my life. I've really progressed a lot in my life. Now, I know that's sort of a little counterintuitive what I just said about you not having to earn anything in your life, but there's always that part of us, that sense of feeling that we have to move forward in our lives. And when you start listing out your accomplishments in your life, you start integrating into your self-worth and who you really are. And you start feeling a little bit better about yourself. So write out those accomplishments. You're going to be amazed how many things you've accomplished in your life. On the right side of that page, on the top of the page, I just want you to write out and list the positive things that you love about yourself. Loving aspects about yourself. Now, I know this may be a little more difficult for people to do, but if you really start thinking about it, start looking at the things that you do in your life that you share from your heart. Are you a loving, caring person? Have you volunteered before? Have you helped a friend before? Have you helped uplift somebody? Have you shared a positive conversation with somebody where you just knew you left them feeling better about themselves? Whatever it is, what are the positive things that you like about yourself? Maybe you're a hard worker. Maybe you're diligent in what you do every day, and you're very organized. All those things, whatever it is, the positive aspects about you. Again, you're going to start seeing those things that you don't normally focus on in your life, because we have such a tendency to focus on all the negative things about ourselves. When you start focusing on those positive things and integrating it into who you are, that feeling of self-love just starts rising up. The second concept I'd like to share with you is this, just a general concept of love and appreciation. I just want you to do every day sort of a 5, 10, 15 minute, whatever it is for you, exercise of appreciating and loving things in your life. Just maybe it's the bed you slept in that night. It's the food you had for breakfast. It's the drive you had to work and the nature that you drove through. It's the car you drive in. All the little things in your life that, again, you take for granted, if you will. Start really focusing on them and appreciating those in your life. Again, what you're going to start feeling is that sense of love coming out. Just a general sense of love building up inside of you, because when you focus on appreciating things in your life, it's one of the strongest forms of love, if you will, appreciating. So just get in that habit of appreciating things in your life. Do it on a daily basis, on a consistent basis, and you're going to see after 30 days, you're really going to start building up a momentum of just waking up in the morning and just feeling good and looking for positive things in life. The third aspect, again, staying on this theme, is all the relationships that you do have in your life. Focus on the positive aspects in those relationships. The positive aspects, the characteristics of the people that are in your life. Because again, we often tend to be very critical, not just of ourselves, of other people. And we look for the small, insignificant things sometimes to focus on in other people that are negative. Turn that around. Focus on the positive things in the relationships in your life. Whether it's your children, your spouse, your friends, your coworkers. Make it an effort, make it a focus to find the positive things. And again, it's all about changing your mindset and the energy that's flowing inside of you. You're going to start finding more positive things to focus on those people once you start doing that. You're just going to feel better about yourself, about them, about life in general. Focus on the positive aspects. And the fourth idea I'd like to share with you is just find some positive, some loving things to do with your life. Things that you really love to do. Get involved in those things. Whether it's, if you're not in the job and career that you really want to do, make a plan to move into something that you really love to do. That's on a bigger level, but it may be a smaller level. Start, whether it's hobbies or things that you like to do on your leisure time. Really focus on doing things that you really love to do. People you like to be with, love to be with. Go out with friends. Make an effort once a month to get together with some friends and go out with them that you really like sharing time with. Whatever it is for you, whether it's hobbies, maybe you like outdoor sports, whatever it is. Find things that you really love to do. And again, focus on that. Put the energy, put that into your calendar. Make sure you schedule that in. Because when you do that, again, you're setting up this whole vibration of positive things and loving things in your life. You're going to have more loving relationships build from those adventures and those things you love to do. You're going to start feeling better about yourself inside. It's all about feeling this sense of love, because when you start loving inside, like I mentioned at the beginning, when you start loving inside, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's friends, whether it's appreciating life in general, finding positive aspects in friends or doing things you love to do, you're just building up this whole vibration of love within you. And the more love that comes out of you, the more love you're going to draw into you. It's just the way it works. Don't go out there searching in a desperate way to look for love. Build it up inside, nurture it inside, seed it inside first. And as that comes out, you're going to start finding loving things to come into your life. So I hope this helps you a little bit in this whole idea of drawing love into your life, whether again, it's that romantic relationship or just drawing more love from the things or the relationships that are already into your life. Once you do that, once you start cultivating that from the inside, you're going to just start seeing this love come effortlessly into your life. So again, I hope that served you a little bit. I hope that helped you a little bit. And until next time, I invite you to go out there every single day of your life and live your true and your best life from your authentic self with a loving heart, an open mind, and a joyous spirit.